Welcome to Goal Setting and Vision Workshop. So let's move the slide. Welcome, welcome, wherever you're joining from, wherever you're watching this, if you're watching on our Facebook Live. So thank you and welcome. And for those who are with me on the Zoom, welcome, because you'll be able to ask questions. Those who are on Zoom with us, be able to ask questions when we get to that point, and you'll be able to see more. Okay, so just a little bit about myself. My name is Victoria Showumi, the First Lady of Destiny Star International Church. That is a local church here in Houston, Texas, growing. I want to thank God for that. I'm married, blessed with wonderful three children, and my passion, I'm in the healthcare field. I'm a registered nurse. This is just a little bit about me. I have my master's in nursing and also have an MBA. I'm certified with John Maxwell, so I'm an achievement and leadership coach. It's not about me today, but at least you can know a little bit about me, why I do what I do. I'm just a woman who is very passionate about helping other people, to achieve greater things in life, helping you, moving you from where you are to where God wants you to be. So that is me. I'm certified. I speak, I coach, I train. And if you want to know more about me, you can reach out to me. So that is just that. I'm in beautiful Houston, Texas. So today we're talking about goal setting and vision board. Goal setting and vision board. I kind of mix those two together. So at least once you have a goal, then you are able to put it where you can see. You're able to put it on a board for you to see, for you to run with it, for you to actually see, make something happen in your life. These are just some facts out there. Statistics say 85% of wealthy people, 85% of those who consider to be wealthy today, people work on a big goal. If you look at Jeff Bezos of Amazon, I mean, a lot of people work on a big goal. These wealthy people, they work on big goal. No, Bill Gates, all of those people, they continue to work. They're not saying they've attained, but they actually continue to make impact. They continue to move forward. They are looking forward to something. Why 3% of poor people do? 3% of poor people work on a big goal, if they actually work on any goal. So 85% of wealth, and I guess that is what makes them wealthy and keep them wealthy, because constantly they are working on something. They are working towards something. They are not just saying, you know what, this is it. This is how far I can go. And 3% of poor people do, because a lot of poor people not so comfortable with what is going on and not ready even to push or move forward. So the question is to you, as you're watching this, as you're following me, where do you want to stand? Do you want to stand among the wealthy, the successful people, or you want to be among the poor and miserable people? People we always complain and say there is not enough for them. Or you want to be among those who are really making things happen, who are really living their life, who are like, wow, yes, I'm having the best time of my life. Where do you stand? And that is why, and I know most of us here watching us, is for you to be able to make improvement, work on something and have tangible result. So talking about why goal setting, why do we talking about you have to put something down? You have to be working on a big goals, this and that. Why do we say that? Because number one, it is a measure of your growth and advancement. It is a measure of your growth and advancement. If you look at kids, right? I'm a mother. I have three children. When my kids were young, even up to now, every time we go to the doctor for their annual checkup, they check their height, they check their weight, they measure their advancement, physically and even mentally. They ask them to do few things to see if they're actually growing, if they're actually advancing. When they were younger, you see, there will be time for them that they would need to sit. They will need to be able to sit down, or they're able to hold their head up straight, able to roll over, able to stand and walk. If a child is not progressing in that manner, the physician, we have a concern. I remember when my first son, he wasn't speaking at a time, like they expect him to speak. Like, Noah, you should be able to speak more than this. They were concerned. They actually had to get him a speech therapy to just be able to help him to verbalize. So when you have a goal, it is a measure that you are moving forward, you are advancing. You are not just where you are as a child, but you are moving forward. You are not just where you are as a person, as a human being, but you are moving forward. You are advancing. And also another reason why you should have a goal. Thank you for everyone joining us on the Facebook. If you want to join us live here, I believe you can. It gives you something to live for and something to look forward to. It gives you something when you are working towards something, when you have an aim, a target ahead of you. It gives you something to live for and something to look forward to. You know, every day you get a motivation to get up from bed and go to work, get up from bed and open that business, get up. You know, and especially for we mothers, there are times that you may be weak and down, but because you know the children are still there, you get yourself together and you get up. That is what a goal, that is what goals do for you. It gives you something to live for. It gives you something to look forward to. It gives you the momentum to say, you know what? I cannot just sit down and not do anything. I need to get up. And it provides you, it provides focus on the exact actions you need to take. It provides focus on the exact action that you need to take. So then you know what you're doing. You are not just all over the place. And this is where a lot of people make mistakes. And this is where most people don't get to achieve something because they are they're all over the place. They are like really all over the place. So, and that being said, they cannot focus on something. This person is calling them, that person is calling them, and they're like all over the place. But when you are working towards something, it provides focus. So you know the exact thing that you are doing. You know if you need to travel. You know if you don't need to travel. You know what you're aiming at. And also it helps with your decision making. Whew, it helps with your decision making because there is so many things that we have to respond to or that we have to react to. But when you are aiming towards a target, for example, if you are trying to be debt free, for example, you are trying to control your finances, you are trying to manage your wealth, and then you will go to all these stores. I mean, I know COVID has impacted so many things now, but then you go to different stores and then they asking you, oh, if you open this card, you're going to save 10% today, and then you can shop as much as you can. If, excuse me, if you are trying to you try to control what you're doing, then you know what, like, this is not the area I want to go. I know so many times when I would go to the store a while back, they'd be like, oh, you know, you can save 15% off to them. Like, thank you. I'm just right now, my goal is spend what I have. There's no need for me to be buying things that I cannot afford. It does not make any sense. So it helps you with your decision making. It helps you to know what you want to buy, what do you want to buy, where do you want to go, where you do not want to go. You know, it helps you with that. What investment should you be taking and which one should you be staying away from? And also it makes your labor and effort worthwhile. When you achieve tangible results, wow, you feel so great about yourself. Like, wow, all of the work you are put in, now everything is now yielding. I remember when I was pursuing my dual masters, I just had my baby then. I mean, it was crazy, right? The pain, all of those things that I have to go through. But then I know that I was aiming towards something. And when I achieved that goal, got my master, it was like, hallelujah. So it makes all of my sleepless nights, the time that I was having out there, the time that I couldn't go out with my friends, the time that I would sleep so late, wake up so early, it helps me to appreciate all of those labor. And the same thing with you. When you are aiming towards something, you are putting in the effort. When the result comes, when you have the result, it's like Yeah, finally. So that is why goal setting. That is why you need to set something so at least you can celebrate when things is being said and done. You can celebrate, and we can come and rejoice with you. All right. So these are some mistakes that people make in goal setting, and with this one, most of the time they don't achieve their goals. So mistakes people make in goal setting, and this you can avoid as well. So some people, when they are setting goals, right, they are setting goals based on what they know. They are setting goals based on what they know and what they know they can do. So their goal is not big. Their goal is so small because they're considering, oh, I only know this far, because their decision is only based on the few things that they know. So some people set goals based on what they know. I remember um, when I was going to nursing school, and I asked questions from somebody, and me that person didn't even know much better. She didn't know much better, and she said, "Oh, you don't have to do that. Just do this." So my goal was just based on what she told me, what she knew, and then that is all I know, which was very, very, very small. Then I know that I was actually, wow, falling short of what I can achieve. So some people set goals based on what they know, no, based on like, you know what? In my family, this is how far we go. Let me not just bother myself. Nobody goes to college. You know, if I can finish this high school thing, that is a blessing. So some people set goals based on what they know, based on what they think they can do. Here, they're not allowing their imagination, they're not allowing their potential to come to full manifestation. They're just limiting, it's like they're setting themselves up and they're limiting themselves, like, you know what? I cannot go beyond this. This is where I am, this is where I am stopping. So the other mistake that people make, they set goals based on concrete plan. They set goals based on plan. And if you look at, for example, if you look at what this year has been, year 2020 has been a blessed year. That is all I can say. But so many things, if you are setting your goals based on what is happening, and because of that, you don't want to set anything, you're gonna fall short. So some people that just set goals based on the conflict plan, what is happening around them, what they can control. Oh, is the economy? Oh, election is coming. I don't want to set any goal because I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen with this election. I don't know who is going to win. And so because of that, I'm not going to do anything. So, or you know what? I will just set small goal. So some people they set their goals based on what they can control. And as we know, this year has taught us a lot, that so many things we cannot control. So let your imagination just go wild with your imagination. Go wild with your plan. Do something big, because the thing is, God controls everything. You have minimal control, but do what you can do and put it in the hands of God. Do not restrict yourself based on what the government is saying, based on the election, based on COVID. You dream big. You set big goals, and I can tell you, you will achieve it. You know, they said if you aim to the sun, right? You target the moon. Yeah, you target the moon. But if by virtue you fall short of that goal, of that target, you still gonna find yourself among the stars. So aim so high. Do not limit yourself. Do not restrict yourself based on your financial circumstances, based on the economy, just based on COVID, based on what you're hearing, election or no election. Just do it. Set big goals. It can happen. Another mistake is people set goals, they're focusing on like, how will this be? And I've seen this happen to a lot of people. Some people set goals, they really have big goal, right? But then they hang up on, how can I make this happen? They're just so stuck on like, oh, how will this be? Like when Jesus when the angel told Mary, Virgin Mary, you're going to have a child. And she was like, How will this happen? How can I just have a child without me not being married, without any relationship with a guy? How? Some people, they are just stuck, and that hold them back, just being stuck on how will this be? Oh my God, nobody in my family do this. How can I do this? How can I pass? How can I start the business? How can I grow the business? How can I try a new career? How can I try? How? And because of that, they stuck. They didn't do anything. So many people, they have written so many things that they want to do, but they didn't get started. They were just stuck on the how. They're just like what we call analysis paralysis. They analyze, look at the how, and they never do anything. Just so overwhelmed with the how this will be. And the last mistake that some people make is worthiness. They begin to question their worthiness. Like, am I fit for this? Wow. Me? Me to become a nurse? Me to become a medical doctor? Me to start a business? Wow. How? Me? How can I do that? So some people, they question their worthiness. They see themselves not to be worthy of what is happening, not to be worthy of the goals they've set themselves for. They see themselves like, wow, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can make 6, 7, 8 figures. They see that I don't think I can have my own business. I don't think I can be this person. They question their worthiness. They question their worthiness like, wow, I am not fit. But you are fit. You are giant is inside of you. You just need to unleash and release the potential because you can make so many great things happen. All right. So still moving forward on the goals. In life is all about choices. Let me say it again. Life is all about choices. Even we have seen it this year, right? When COVID is out and different things, talking about different things, you washing your hands, you putting on your mask, social distancing. Some people still think it is a joke. Life is about choices. So you decide, oh, no, I don't want to do this. No, I want to do this. Life is about choices and life is about risk. And as human, we are faced with certain choices, two major choices. Even every day, even in the Bible, that said, choose ye this day whom you will serve. You want to serve God, you don't want to serve God. Choose you this day, you want to pursue a goal or you don't want to pursue a goal. Choose today. What do you want to make your life be? Do you want to be great or no? No, we shared earlier on that 85% of people, of wealthy people, they work on a big goal. You can choose to be wealthy and you can choose to remain where you are every single day. You have these two choices that you have to make. You have the choice either to get up in the morning from your bed and you have the choice to lay in the bed like, you know what? I want to be here. But just know that each day you are not doing something, the time is going, is clicking, is clicking, is clicking. Those days, time is an asset that once you lose it, you cannot regain it back. You cannot get it back. So every single day we have choices. And that is why this is so crucial. Today is the last day in the 10th month. October is the last day. And we have 2 months for this year to be over. And we are going to be entering 2020 if the world hasn't come to an end, which I don't control. But every single day you have choice. You can decide how you want to end year 2020, and you can decide how you want to begin 2021. It is all up to you. And I thank you for those who are here, joining this, watching us. You've made the decision because there's so many things else that you can do, but you are here. This is one of the choices that you've made today. So in life, we are faced with two choices. And especially when it comes to you achieving your goals and you living your dream, living your potential. You can make a living or design a life. You can just make a living. That means when we're talking about living, it's like whatever comes to your table, that is, you go by the flow, like they say. You go by the flow, or you can design your own life. I remember I've shared this with a couple of ladies when I was younger, and I want a life where I can thrive. I want a life where I'm not just surviving and depending on people to hand me food and things like that. I have to take that step, a bold step out with courage and say, I must do something, because I want to design my own life. I want to control what I eat, not somebody saying this is what you have to eat. I want to design a life where I can have better choices, where I have multiple options. You can, if you design your life, you design how you want to live. So you can make a living day in, whatever comes, whatever will be, like some will say, whatever will be, whatever will be. Like, yes, that means nothing major. But then you can be very, very proactive and design that life that you want to see, that future you want for yourself, that future you want for your children, that future you want for your family. You can design it beginning from now. You can design how you will finish year 2020. You can design how you will start year 2021. You can design, the area of the state you want to live in, the neighborhood. You can design your life and design where you want your children to go to school. You design how you comfortable you want your life to be. I'm telling you, you can design it, or you can just leave and say, you know what? I'll go to work, whatever they pay me, they pay me. They pay me $10 an hour, whatever it is, it is. But you can design. And when you are designing a life, that calls for your intentionality. And that is why it calls for goal setting, you designing where you see yourself 5 years from now. What are the things you should be working on? What are the things you should be aiming at? What are the sacrifices you should be making right now if you want to have that life that you design? What sacrifices are you making right now? What investment are you making right now? Because everything is going to come together. But you can live life by default, that whatever will be, will be. And at age 65, at age 70, you are still working 2, 3 jobs. Or you can design and plan right now. Put something on paper, work towards it diligently, intentionally, and make something great happen for you. The choice is yours, right? The choice is yours. So a lot of people, nobody plan to fail, but many plan to fail. It's a choice. If you don't plan to fail, right? Like they say, no, nobody plan to fail, but many fail to plan. That is still a choice. That is still a choice. They say if they ask you questions and you are not responding to that question, it is a choice. Either you say yes or no, there is a choice that you've made, and people can tell, even by you not responding, right? If somebody sent you an email, and you didn't respond, you've decided. That is a choice. So he already knows that this person is not on board with what is going on. So the choice is yours. The choice is yours. You can choose today what how you want your life to be. It is all up to you. And towards the end, I'm going to be sharing the vision board, and you'll be able to set something up for yourself. All right, so now the art of goal setting and creating your vision board. The art of setting the goal and creating your vision board. This is in the Bible, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2 to 3. I love these verses of the Bible. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2 to 3. And it says, then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision. Then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tablets. Wow. I mean, for that to be in the Bible is to let us know that you need to do something. You cannot just live life by default. You have to be proactive. Then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision. God is telling you, write the vision to every one of us as his children to write it out. Write the vision, write the goal, put it on paper. I mean, it starts by, that is a choice. You can decide to write it. So many people are not writing out the vision. They're not making it plain. Write it, make it plain that he may run who reads it. So that when you yourself, you see it, wow, it reminds you. So many of us, we have written things down, and sometimes you just flip back your book and be like, wow, I remember I wrote this down. Oh my God. Yes. Then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain, so that when you see it, you can run with it, you can go, you can receive the energy, you can receive the momentum and keep walking. You know, as human, there are so many things you can store in your brain. Your brain is processing a lot of information, and especially in this digital age, so it's so easy to forget something. But when you write something down, you make it visible where you can see it. I'm telling you, every day is reminding you, every day is propelling you forward to be able to achieve something great. For the vision, see, he said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. That means something that is going to happen in the future. That is why you are writing it now. It is for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and it will not lie. At the end, you will see that, wow, though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. One of my goals, one of my dreams, so many years ago, when I first moved into Houston, Texas, one of my goals is to be with this lady, is to just uh, Terry Savelle. She's one of the lady I follow so much on Facebook, on social media. Terry Savelle Foy. I love her. I mean, I bought. I'm telling you, I don't know if there's any books that she has written that I have not bought yet. I don't know. I just follow her so passionately. I listen to her podcasts, her YouTube, and I just want to connect with her. I want to be able to see her one day. I'm like, oh my God. But you know, this year 2020, she had a conference in Dallas, yeah, January, and I was so fortunate to be there. Actually, I took a picture, which I should have put on my slide here, but I took a picture with her, and I'm probably going to post it later on. I took a picture with her, and another aim of me was to meet Les Brown in person. And you know what? As God we have it, Les Brown was in attendance. Les Brown was one of the guest speakers. I forgot to put that on the slide, but I will see if I can show you quickly here on my phone. I took a picture with them. I toured our office in Dallas. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Let me stop sharing a bit so you can I can post this and make it so bold. Um, so this that is Terry in the middle. I know the camera may blow it a little bit, and oops, that is Terry in the middle, and that is Les Brown right there. Les Brown right there. So my vision, it did came to pass. One of my goals came to pass this year. So happy for that. So happy. Okay, let's go back to where we were. So because it will come to pass, that goal came to pass. That goal came to pass. Say it will surely come to pass, wait for it. So it did. So I spent time, we had what's kind of like dinner with them. It was fun. We asked questions. It was so fun, having that personal relationship. Went to his office. I mean, did a tour. I took so many pictures in the office, like, wow. So it does, dreams do come true. All right, so we still continue the art of goal setting. So the area where we spend some time, if you can grab your notebook wherever you are with a pen, a pencil, whatever, if you can grab something, this is the meat and the potato, like they said, that let's do this together. So grab your note, grab a pen. I hope you have something right there with you. We've talked about designing your life. Don't live life by default. Design it. Be creative. Be proactive. Speak something into the atmosphere. Even those who don't even believe in God, they believe in the supernatural. They believe there is a supernatural power somewhere. They believe in love, attraction. They believe in the infinite. So that is what we are doing. What goals do you want to achieve? If you have your pen, write something out. What goals do you want to achieve? I just concluded a session with about 7 ladies. We did a 6 weeks course on setting the pace for success, and we went through this. Because you want to be very clear, very specific as to what you want. Because some people don't know what they want. That is why we talk about the why you need to set goal, because it keeps you focused. You're able to aim at something rather than jumping from one thing to the other. You have seen people, they started this business, they do it for some times, and then they go somewhere else. They are not sure. They are all over the place. Somebody will just come to them and say, "Oh, now this is rainy. Let's go. It's Mary Kay." Then everybody goes there. And then they say, "Oh, now it's nursing. Everybody now go back to nursing school." Oh, all of a sudden, no, it's real estate. So they're not focusing on what they want to do. So they're all over the place. So for you right now that you're here, what you're listening, what goals do you want to achieve? And you can break this down even for the last few weeks for this year to be over. What goals do you want to achieve in the next 8 weeks? What goals do you want to achieve in the next 8 weeks? Write it down. That no, it talks about write the vision, write it down, make it plain. So don't use big words that that you yourself you cannot understand. Use something that is so simple that a third grader can read and understand. What goals do you want to achieve? And I shared with people there are 5 areas that you can share. Let me see if I can pick something up here and show you. No, you can set goals in 5 different areas. Number one, your personal is really your personal life, personal goals, development. You moving forward can be on that. No, you just want to be a better person, becoming a better version of yourself. Now you want to set goal. Your personal too might include your health. These days health is wealth. You want to set a goal for your health, to stay true to yourself. Our body is the temple of the living God. We want to maintain that. So what is the goal? Is it to every day do 10 minutes, 20 minutes? It may be meditation. It may be walking. It may be jogging. It may be you going, whatever it is. And includes watching what you eat. So you want to set goals in that area. Or you really want to lose weight, which every year, I believe every year, 75 more than 75% of people that is on their goal on their list to do is like, I want to lose weight, and then they started and then they fell off the wagon. So uh, you can set the goals for your health, set the goals for your relationship. If you are married, if you have kids, what do you want to see happening with them? You want to maintain that. What do you want to see happening? Have a goal for your family, for the children. I always said I always have time with my kids. We make dinner together, quality time. Because as your children continue to grow, they remember those memories. It's not about all of the things you are buying and buying and buying for them. It's about the time, the memory, that they have of you, that you spend time together, you make dinner together, you watch something together, you play a game together, hide and seek. Just time for your family. And if you marry, time with your spouse, relationship. What are your goals for your relationship? You can plan vacation together, retreat together, plan that. And then financial stability. Wow, I don't know if there's anyone in this world that doesn't need money. If you don't, please, I do. You can send some my way, okay? If you don't, uh, all right, got you, sis. So if you don't need money, I need money, okay? So you can send money to me. But a lot of people, that is one of the things, and especially in this society, for those of us here in the United States, everything that we do is all about money. Oh my God. If I thought you pay off your mortgage, you're still paying taxes. I tell people in my country, once you buy your land, you build it, that's it, it's yours. You own it. You don't have to pay any tax. But in the United States, I don't know, in some other part of the world, you pay taxes, you pay for your light, you pay for your water, you pay for cable, you pay for internet. I mean, like pretty much every single thing you pay for. So financial freedom. And they said money is not everything. Let me say that again. Money is not everything, but They are like, he is at the same level with oxygen, okay? Money and oxygen, they are pretty much like at the same because you need it to survive. I remember at one time, few years ago, one of my younger sisters, she was very sick back home in Nigeria, and they have to take her from one small hospital to a bigger hospital to a teaching hospital. And even before they transfer, you have to, because the Nigerian system is different from the United States system where you have insurance. They're not worried about you paying. They will send bill to your insurance. You are paying ahead of time for services. So if you don't have money, you can lose a loved one. Yes, sorry. That is the current situation that we are in Nigeria. So then by the time they transferred to UCH in Ibadan, wow, even before she got there, we have to pay like thousands. I'm telling you, money down. She was on oxygen. They have to put her on oxygen, more different things like every single day. I don't think we are spending anything less than 100 to 200,000 naira every single day. She was there for like a month, you know. And I remember, just me speaking with my dad, like, wow, initially they don't even want to tell me, but then like, this is out of control. So every single day. So money is like the same level with oxygen because you need it to survive. In the United States, if you don't pay your light bill, they will turn it off. I was joking with my husband the other day. I say, isn't that funny? Like in Nigeria, they will actually come to your house and bring a ladder to disconnect your light. In the United States, you won't even see them. You will not even see that. You just discover that your things is just quiet on you. That is the environment. So for all of those things, you need a financial capability. For children, I mean, to raise your children, you need money. No, that is one of my promise for myself. Like, you know what? I want to be in a place where I can, at least financially, I'm stable and be able to take care of my younger kids, my children to be able to take care of them, help them to enjoy life. So financial freedom, a lot of us, we want that. I still do. I'm working on it every single day, financial freedom, because when you are financially stable, it gives you options. You decide which car you want to drive. You decide which restaurant you want to go. My husband always say that. Say, every time you have to go to Chinese buffet for 7.99. Sometimes just go to some restaurant where they will just serve you, where you just say you just pick something on the menu and then the chef go in, cook it, and they bring it for you and serve you. You can only afford that if you are financially stable. If you are living life by default, it's like whatever you can get on sale, that is what you eat. Okay, so those are just some areas that you can design something. What do you want to achieve? And why do you want to achieve these goals? In my 90-day planner, for those who have it, a lot of people have used it. Thank you, Lady Apostle. I call her Lady Apostle. She hope well. Like every 90 days, she run out, she finish it, and call me again. Say, oh, Lady B, send me another copy. She just actually got 2 last week. I just mailed out 2 again because like every 90 days, this is only good for 90 days. She's working on something. And like, I ran out, send me another one. Because here it gives you why the goals you want to achieve and why do you want to achieve those goals. This is our 90-day. You see available if you want a copy of that. Why do you want to achieve these goals? For me, for financial freedom is the comfort, the options that we have as a woman. I don't want to go out with my daughter and then she sees something she sees something at the checkout for $5. I say, Mommy, get this for me. And then it became a big mess that I cannot afford $5. Or I have to wait until my husband send me money before I can go to the store. No, financial freedom is for me. Why I want to achieve that is just to have a comfort life and for my family. As women, I say God made us to be helpmates. Not that the husband is the only one who has to be running around like a chicken without a head, right? Like they say, but you are able to support. You bring a certain income that makes life easy for everyone, that makes life easy for you, make life easy for your husband, easy for your family. So many things that we do, that you comfortably, you can do it. You want to hang out with your friends, you can do it. You want to look good, you can do it, right? So financial freedom, why do you want to achieve those goals? Sometimes those why keeps you going, because there will be days you will not feel like getting up from bed, but your why, like, oh God, if I don't go to work today, I don't make money. So you want to get up, and if you don't make money, then they will cut off your lights. In the United States, they will foreclose on your home, okay? It's not like, oh, please, landlord, please. No, they can send you out. And you can prevent those things by designing your life, so at least you can avoid those things from happening. And when do you want to achieve these goals? When do you want to achieve these goals? No, you put a date, with something with goals. Goals are specific. You know what you want to accomplish. Very specific. I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 2 months. Very specific. You are losing, what are you losing? 10 pounds. The time frame, 2 months. So very, very specific. Why do you want to achieve these goals? Because you want to fit back into your size 6 clothing again. Because of your confidence. You want to be able to wear certain clothes that you have that you cannot wear anymore. Why do you want, and when? 2 months. And then you imagine what happens if your goals are not achieved. Imagine what happened. And I tell people, especially for goals that really are connected with you, connected with your family, has a lot at stake. What happens if you fail? If you want to be able to make $5,000 per month in your business, and like your bill is like around 4,000 something. So what happens if you fall short of your goal? If you're not able to make consistently 5,000, that means something is going to suffer in your home. Something is going to suffer. So imagine what happens if your goals are not achieved. And imagine the lives of some people will be at stake. If you are working and you're giving people, you have people depending on you, and then you don't have the money, you can imagine what life will be for them. All right, so this is where we set all of the goals, and I'm gonna share with you my vision board that I did, because we are stepping into that zone right now. Let me stop sharing this and you guys can see, because we're talking about write the vision, make it plain so that you can run with it as you see it. Okay, let me stop sharing this and okay, so I hope you. So I actually just remade this because some of my goals were met already. Like I said, to be with Terry Savelle, that was done. To meet with Les Brown, checked. To and another goal that I put on there when I made it last year, I think it was November, was to raise visionaries. And I'm so grateful that, like I said, I just completed a course with 7 ladies, and they are launching out. So to be able to raise 7 visionaries, women launching out businesses in the last 6 weeks, so excited. So that one is done, and now we're moving on, because you have to move on. So this is the one that I just recently make, and it's actually beginning from now to the end of the year. Whereas I'm an entrepreneur, and then I'm helping to raise other entrepreneurs. So right now I have, my goal is to be able to help 25 women. That's why I put the number here, 1, 2, the hands here, to be able to help 25 women, launch, grow their business, and perfect their career. So 1 to 25. This one is starting from tomorrow right now. To see how much I can make happen before the end of the year. You see that? So, and here is my big fat money, right? Every year that is on my goal, okay? Every year money is on my goal, because I need money every single day, okay? I'm the first of 7 children. Let me let you know. I want money. I need money. For the work of the ministry, I'm the first lady in my church. So we always need money to advance the work of God. Every year that will remain there. And we always be growing. We have broken certain records. So my goal for this moving forward in another 12 months is to be able to hit this goal here. I put it, I hope you can see it. It might be showing different angle. I hope it's showing right. It's 250K in the next 12 months. And I know it can happen. Write it, make it plain. So you too, you can do that. And this that I use is just a board. The one I did before, I just use it. I just use just a paper. You can use anything. It doesn't. You don't need to be fancy, but the process of actually creating something inspire you. I'm going to put it there to see. The process of creating something inspires you, and it helps you to know that you can do it. You can do it. I shared last year, I told my, before the end of last year, as we go into the new year, as I said I call my children, like, you must set something for yourself. My son did. He said something to be on honor roll. He said something to get some awards, and he did. When he got it, he worked so hard, and at the end of the school year, in May, I mean, he was celebrating because, and I was very proud of him that what he wrote down, he was able to accomplish. So that is that. Another goal of mine, I'm sharing this, maybe this will inspire you as well. Another goal of mine, I put a house here. I mean, I have a big house, but I always want a bigger house, okay? I always want a bigger house. So my bigger house, I love to host women. I think I've had a couple of, well, breakfast, cup of tea with ladies at my house. But I want something bigger, like if that I can conveniently host 25 ladies and to conveniently host them overnight or for the weekend. So I want a very big house with a very big yard. That is the house right there that people can be in my house. We can have a retreat, ladies. So big. I went house shopping last week. Was it house shopping, I would say, but just kind of, just viewing things, right? For your inspiration. So very soon you're gonna come to the house, okay? So get ready. Get ready. Not this one that we are in. Another big one. Because I want to be able to host retreat event there and have ladies just have time, the best time of their life. We do mastermind and do things together. So that. Another thing that I have, so this is just to help you to be able to do yours. You can use anything. You don't have to use something so big as I'm using right now. You can use anything. And I will show you an app on my phone that I use also. Uh, this is a conference I'm planning for year 2021. It's going to be a Thrive. I call it Thrive Conference 2021. So I'm working on it. God will make it happen. COVID will go away finally in Jesus' name. And my goal is to have 100 attendees. I believe you're going to be one of my attendees. So here is uh, a book I'm working on. This book has been it's been on a standstill for quite some time, but it's time to make it happen by January, by the special grace of God. So few things there to just kind of like, I'm making it plain. This is a magazine we are planning to launch. We are still working on it. It's going to happen. I'm going to be sharing more. So don't go. We have a few more. We have a few more minutes. Don't go yet. So a few more good things for you. My fitness, stay fit, and all of those. So you can make yours. I just put something there. Live your best life. Be creative. The process of making vision board is so very creative. It brings a lot of inspiration. It brings a lot of imagination. It helps you to think outside of the box. That is my vision board that I just made that. And you don't need too much. If you have a 99-cent store close by to you, you can go there. You can get a construction paper. You can actually use a construction paper and be able to put something in there. And if you want something fancy, there is a board I got from my Home Goods one time, and I just cut pictures and put around it. So you can use something very simple, something creative to make yours. You just need some Sharpie. I got this from 99-cent, okay, Dollar Tree, I mean. Some pen, got some pens, and then some magazine. I use a lot of magazine because I subscribe to quite some magazine myself. So at least I get my inspiration. So I just cut up some things from the magazine, and you can print something out. Doesn't matter, you can print something out to just make something, but that will be your assignment, okay? To go and draw something, create something. Okay, so we are almost there. All right, so these are just some tools to help you in setting these goals and putting all things together. Here, goals achievement. You'll be able to achieve your goals, achieve the dream. Things that you must note. Know your focus. Your focus must change from from how can I accomplish this? You know, we talk about that's one why some people make mistakes. They just hang up on how, and now that how becomes what we call analysis paralysis, that nothing is happening. So you want to change your focus. You don't want to be stuck on how. How? No, a lot of people, that is where they are stuck. Oh God, how will I do this? How will I sit for this exam? How will I get the information about starting the business? How is this? But what you want to focus on is like who can help you achieve this goal? Who can help you? They always say, if you want to go very fast, you want to go fast, you go alone. And there is nothing wrong in you doing things alone. You go alone. But if you want to go far, if you want to go far, if you want to reach territory, if you want to do more, you need people. You need people who can help you. And that is why when the Bible says two are better than one, because they have a reward. Two are better than one. Two just so better. Just so better. So don't be hung up on how you can do it, but look for who can help you. Change your focus from how am I going to make this happen, and say who. You know, that is when Virgin Mary asked the angel, he said, the Holy Spirit, that is the who will help you to make it happen. He said, how can this be? And said, no, it's not about how can this be, but the Holy Ghost, that is the who will bring it first happen. The Holy Ghost will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. That is something outside of you that can make it happen. That is why, as you are written down your goals, I hope you have, and if not, when we are done, I will hang around for those on the line here for another 30 minutes. If you have any question that I can answer for you. So look for who can help you. And I am so glad for coaches, for mentors, for people who have gone ahead that they are able to add value and help us. When I started Women Empowerment in 2016, I was lost. I mean, I've had the passion of, okay, this is what I want to do. How I was stuck on the how. And a woman came to my life, Miss Abiola Saba. She's in New Jersey. Actually, we have never even met in person up to today, but just virtually. And she coached me. I started with her group coaching. She worked with me, and I was able to start. I mean, that's how I just overcame it, because now she came in as my who and walked me through and helped me. So, and these are the questions. How would your goals change if you could find people, the who's that could help you achieve everything you wanted in your life? This is not about you alone. You cannot achieve it alone. Know that. It's not about being selfish. It's not about people taking advantage of you. It's something that you should know. You cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. If you will have people work with you, how people work alongside you, how people do something for you, delegate, give work to them to do. If you will have people do something for you, you will get there faster. I'm telling you, a lot of people are hang up on the how, and they never take any step. They focus on how am I going to get the money to do this? How am I going to get the application? And then they never do anything. But look for people who can help me. Who can help me? Who can help me? We simplify the journey for you, please. How would your time be spent if you were no longer the one doing everything? I know women, we are victim of this, because I know we are super human being, we have superpower, but at the same time, your strength is going to go away. You're going to lose strength if you are doing everything. How many hours of sleep will you get? You are the one cooking, cleaning, driving to work, driving this, doing everything. No, that is why there are so many services that can help. So many services. Don't do it alone. Don't die alone. And sometimes when you hear of sometimes when I hear of some young women, certain people dying, I mean, it just saddens you. They say 40-year-old, somebody 30-something-year-old because of stress, heart attack. Those things should not be happening among us. So leave things for people. Let people help you. It is not a sign of weakness. Okay, so it is not It's not a sign of weakness. It is not a sign of weakness that you cannot do everything alone. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you're smart, that you're good. You're able to work on your strength. You're able to focus on what you can focus on and let other people help you. Okay? How would your income change if you could achieve all your goals? My God, look at all of the goals that I put down, right? My magazine, helping women start business, conference, this. How will my income change? Lord, whew, it's going to make a huge difference. So think about who can help you if you really want goals to be achieved. You cannot do it alone. You cannot do it. God didn't, that is why God even said it's not good that a man to be alone, that it is not good that a man to be alone. He needs an helpmate. You need helpmate. You need somebody that will work alongside you. You need somebody that will help you. You need somebody that will show you the way. You know, that will show you the way. You need somebody. All right, so we got through this. You cannot do it alone. No, who will help you, not how. Don't just wait. How am I going to create the flyer? How am I going to invite people? How am I going to send the email? How am I going to call? Ask somebody to do the call for you. Who can make the phone call for you? My children, my kids, these kids, they are very technological savvy, I will say. They can do a lot of things. One day I asked my son to create a form for me on Google form, and maybe like a minute, he said, I'm done. I was like, are you sure? Let me see, like, and he was done. I mean, and if I were to be doing it, I was struggling to create it because I was like, this is not my thing, right? But I get the who, come and do it instead of you being frustrated. There are people who are good at certain things, they can help you. Well, this year I brought a lady up with me in the business part to help. She's my virtual assistant, and so many things that I'm doing. Gosh, she does so many things because if it's to be me alone, I cannot do as much as I am doing. But with her help, taking a lot of tasks off my table, mine just to sign up for some things. I said, this is good. No, I just give the ideas. Like every week, I send out what to do. These are what we are working on this week. These are what we are working on this week. And she put everything. She is so organized. She is so clean. She is so creative. I mean, she does everything. I don't. Okay, so you need people, you need the who can simplify your journey. I can create the, I'm not a creative person to create design flyer, but she can do it. And don't do it everything alone. I'm not a publisher. I ask people to publish my book for me. I can write, you do what you can do. So look for who. Know the who. This I was actually written from a book. Who creates results? How create problems when you are just thinking about how this will happen? Then problem is for you, like, oh, now you begin to reason, oh my God, this is going to take you 1 hour. And that is why some people drifted, from their goal. They drifted because now they have to now go learn about how to do something. And that will take them another 1 year to learn how, instead of just giving it to somebody to just do it for them. No, be open. Don't worry if they're taking things away from you. God has a way of restoring it back, because I know people always have that challenge that people will take me for granted. When people take things from me, when I tell them what I want, they steal my idea. Let them steal it. Another ideas will come. You will never run dry. Okay, and that is a sign that you're actually making impact for people to be stealing your ideas. I remember a few weeks ago, somebody was stealing, I don't know if I would say stole my identity or something, created another profile for me, using my profile to create another profile, and was reaching out to my friends, some people. And then it got to me, like, Victoria, is this you? I know you. I said, that is not me. Unless somebody said, well, you must be doing something right for somebody wanting to use your wanting to use your face and all of those. I said, well, at least I thank God for that. I must be doing something good, something right, that somebody actually want to steal me. But do not let that fear stop you of people taking advantage of borrowing your ideas. God will always give you more, and you'll be able to rise above that. They can steal your strategy, but they can steal your process, or how do they call it? They can steal that brain where the thing is coming from. They cannot take it away from you because it's inside of you. So nobody can take that away from you. So don't hang up on people stealing your ideas. Share it. It doesn't matter. but do things wisely anyway. So your purpose and vision expand when you have powerful who's who can take your goals to places you couldn't have imagined yourself. Some people, they are very great at this. You just tell them what you want to achieve and they will do it for you. Like the lady working with me, I just tell her these are the things I want to us to achieve. I'm not the how person, but I just want the end result. And she does the how because that is our areas of strength. Instead of me being shut down, instead of me having no strength, instead of me not being frustrated about how to move on to the next step, next level, she takes care of it. And I am just going, like, just keep going. So you need those people in your life. So here is to be able to think of people who can help you in your life. Think of people. If you need help with this, um, thank God a lot of ladies are part of our network, part of our Victoria Achievers Club. Uh, join if you are not part of it. That is where we can help you. We can help. You can collaborate with other people, and if it's not from here, I mean, but think of those people that can help. Mentors, people who have been in business, depending on what you really want to achieve, there are people who can make it happen for you. So look for people, don't do it alone. Don't do it alone. Don't suffer alone. Don't share the burden alone. Let other people help you, and you will see at the rate at which you're going to be achieving success. It's going to be it's going to be accelerated if it takes you. That is why they talk about, those who are trying to stop drinking, anonymous, Weight Watcher program, all of those. It's those people that can help them, right? Sometimes you need those people, and you need some people that you just give the information to, and they just do it for you. It speed up your process. I'm telling you, it might take some money out of your pocket, but what is taking a lot of people years to accomplish, you can do it. You can accelerate the process of you attaining and achieving your success, making your vision board, all of those images you put on vision board, making them come to reality by connecting with the right who. Connecting with the right who. So that is all I have, and I'm just going to share this program that we have. I call it Achievers Mentorship. And this is actually for people who really want to be able to accelerate their process of achieving success. Those who really want to accelerate their process of achieving success. You don't want to get stuck in the how. You do not want to get stuck in the how. You really need help. You need somebody to work alongside you. You need somebody to say, this is what you can do. And you need someone who can call for things inside of you, that call things to manifestation. That is where the mentorship with me comes very, very handy. Where you are stuck, where you lack the clarity, where you need somebody to just push you, and where you need to develop your skills, master the art of delegating things to people, master the art of self-leadership, master the art of communication, master the art of relationship building, the art of collaboration, the art of writing things down and following through, the consistency, the resiliency, and the confidence to know that, yes, whatever I start, I can finish. This is where Achievers Mentorship comes to place. So you're going to have private access with me. We're going to be doing at least three master classes a month to help you build yourself, to help you get better, in leveraging people around you, other people's asset, other people's vision, to help you connect you with like-minded people. You cannot do it alone. And I thank God for John Maxwell. Like I shared, I'm part of John Maxwell. I joined John Maxwell in 2017. And these are the support that I get. Getting mentorship, having someone when I am stuck with some questions, either leadership question, I ask them, because I'm a leader. I'm a first lady in my church. I'm a leader. I lead business. So it's like having someone, I would drop one on a call. I'm like, I need help. This is where I'm stuck, because you don't want your how to hold you down for months, for years. But having someone to say, why don't you do this? Why don't you just call this person? So That is what you benefit from Achievers Mentorship. And that is what has helped me in John Maxwell. I'm still part of John Maxwell. We are people of value, adding value to people. I know someone reached out to me. People like Victoria, I love John Maxwell, but then I cannot afford it because it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. When I joined, I paid almost $7,000, okay? 7,000 US dollars. So it's not free. People like Victoria, I love John Maxwell, but I cannot afford it. He said, but you that you're part of John Maxwell, at least I can afford you. I said, yeah, because our prices, because we just want to make life easy for other people. So if you are on board, let me know. It's a monthly program, $37 per month. $37 per month. We're going to be having 3 master classes session every month. And if you are unable to join live, it will be recorded. So at least you have access to it. And then we're going to be having Q&A session where whatever you're facing on the job, in the business, with people working with you, people you're giving tasks to, they're not calling you back, or uh, who should help you, we're gonna be able to answer your questions and be able to help you. So, and we're gonna be bringing in experts. Actually, this Thursday coming, November the 5th, we having a lady, Miss Rolanda McDuffie. She's actually in Florida. She's a CPA. She's an accountant, helping businesses, especially startup businesses, to set up, to have that solid foundation. All of your questions is going to be answered. So if you are on board, you'll be able to be part of that session on November the 5th. So it's open. Achievers Mentorship with Victoria is open from today through November 5th. So you have about 5 days to think about that. For those who join in right away, we have an hour session, which is about $299. We have that hour session for just getting clarity. And every month you still have access to me for 30 minutes, one-on-one 30 minutes. And you're going to be part of a community. We have a community, exclusive community on Facebook, which we're actually thinking of transitioning outside of Facebook, because we don't know what Facebook can do. They always do some stuff anyway. So, but to be able to build it outside where you will be having access to a lot of things, you can ask questions there. And one of the things we are planning to do at the end of the year and beginning of the new year is to do what we call accountability, where we pair people together to be able to work together. Not do business together though, but to be able to say, this is what I'm working on, this is what I'm working on. Let's see how we can help each other to make sure you fulfill, you get your goal, you get there. So those are the things in place. So and we cannot wait. We wanted to be able to achieve all of those. Yeah, bring the trophy home. Bring the trophy home. I mean, I am looking forward to that. I was dancing the other day looking at when I look at my vision board that I made last year for year 2020, though COVID-19 happened, but still able to meet a lot of those things. I mean, I was like, wow, it's good to write things down. It's good. And so I made it, I prayed on it. I said, God, make the vision plain, write it out, make it plain. I did it. I pray on it. I gave it to my husband, my pastor. I said, you have to bless this. And then my husband blessed it. You're like, okay, I'll bless it. Of course. I release prophetic study people that you need in your life, to spiritual leaders, right? Spiritual fathers, spiritual ed. You need that. I said, bless on it. And he prayed. He said, because my dad is coming to church. Please, 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 please. But I mean, I want to be able to celebrate in 2021. It doesn't matter if COVID continues, if we pray, it doesn't continue. But at least I will look back and see, wow, I have helped 25 women. I have, what is another big goal that I have there, which I don't think is going to happen in 2021. But you know what? I'm like, I'm not discounting that. Is to have a really big office space where women who are just starting out in business can use as office, that they can use as a office place for them, for those who don't want to work from home. At least they have a neat place to sit, to work, like a shared workspace. So working on that. So those are my goals. So for those who are on with me, if this place, I'm gonna take question. This is my information here, and let me go back for question. So Mm, mm, mm. So let's see.